is TAP 101, the Acoustic Parlor, broadcasting live from high atop the 9th Street Studios in beautiful downtown Wichita Falls, Texas.
Woo-hoo.
And tonight we have the July 16th Acoustic Parlor featuring Marshall Mitchell from Arkansas. But first, let me introduce myself. I am Mark Sutton. This is the infamous, the legendary David Holcomb, and we are the co-hosts and the founders of the Acoustic Parlor. But first, a word from our sponsor.
Good idea. Well, we'd like to start off by thanking Becky and all the folks here at the 9th Street Studios, because they are so gracious to allow us to come in here and have our shows, and they're a big part of promotion here for us, and we really are grateful to them.
Yep, Becky and Linda. They do these gallery openings, and it's a great deal. Stout Family Hearing Center, and I am a customer of theirs, and about 2 years ago I found out I couldn't hear anything, and my wife was ready to get rid of me and get a replacement, and anyway, I went to see Steve, and they put me in a pair of demos for a month. I'd never heard anybody doing that, and of course after 30 days I had to buy them because I couldn't hear without them. But it's really been a good thing for me, and I recommend going to see Steve at Family Hearing Center.
And Freeman, Shepherd, and Story, one of the oldest accounting firms here in the great state of Texas. And if you want have needs for accounting, I would not hesitate to contact them, and they'll do a wonderful job for you.
HW Operating, taking care of our energy needs today, tomorrow, and the next day.
All right. And of course, Haley's Music Company here, located on Kemp Street in Wichita Falls. We really want to give them a round of applause, because they not only are helping us video and do the sound for all of our shows, but they're just wonderful folks to work with, and they've got every kind of musical need you could have. They'll take care of it for you. Haley's Music Company.
Yeah, go see Dustin for your guitar needs, and he and Kelly Kentner are doing the video and sound tonight. Oh, McBride's. Let's go get a steak after
I'm hungry.
After we get done here. McBride's Steakhouse, and I think they have their special hamburgers on Tuesday. And Dave's been known to play over there, do a little fiddle playing over there at times.
Tuesday nights, yeah. McBride's is family-owned steakhouse here in Wichita Falls. Has been around since, the McBride family have had restaurants here since the 1940s. Ford Swanson is the owner of McBride's now. He's one of the grandsons, and just has wonderful quality. If you want a good steak meal and in an atmosphere that you can actually hear a conversation in and enjoy a great steak, McBride Steakhouse on Maplewood.
All right. And Mode Hair Utopia. That's where I get my hair done, and if you need a good haircut, a good coloring, which I don't do, although people have asked what do I color my hair with, since it doesn't match my beard and mustache, but it's natural. But anyway, go over there and get Victoria to cut your hair. It's a great experience. Anyway, Mode Hair Utopia.
And next, Progress and Provisions, little bistro located in the Hamilton Building, downtown Wichita Falls. And we appreciate them. They always provide our food for our intermissions here. And they've got quite a varied menu down there. So I would encourage you to go to Progress and Provisions.
Good. Ramble and Company, Catherine Hager. They do our screen printing for our t-shirts, and they're located downtown on Indiana, and they have all kinds of gifts, and they do custom printing. But go check out Ramble and Company, Catherine Hager, owner.
Okay, Sawyer Printing Company here in Wichita Falls. They do all of our print materials for us, our posters for our shows. The Acoustic Parlor, they do a wonderful job at reasonable rates. Sawyer Printing.
Yes, they will beat Office Depot, hands down. Star Image Dentistry. I am a client of those guys, and they did a lot of work trying to save my teeth a few years back. And you know, Star Image Dentistry here now. I'm on a stage. You never know. Star Image Dentistry. Check them out.
And you can eat apples and corn on the cob too, right?
Yeah, and I can chew ice too.
All right, Turner Country Properties. If you have any kind of real estate needs, whether it be country or city, Turner Country Properties can take care of those needs for you and follow through all the way until the deal is sealed.
All right. White Realty Management, David White and Gail White. They own the Hamilton Building, the City National Building, the oil and gas building downtown. I've been a tenant of theirs for 10 years, and they're a great group of people to rent from. They take care of business, and I highly recommend them, White Realty Management. And that's all of our sponsors. I just want to give a real quick definition of a listening room. And normally we're not video, we're live, and in a listening room that by definition is 50 to 100 people. And it's held in a gallery, a church, a small business, but it's a very small gathering for original works, singer-songwriters. And it allows the songwriters to tell the stories, to mingle with the crowd. We generally have someone cater food in here, and 9th Street Studios will provide beverages, and they always have some kind of pie and dessert, and it's just a great time to come mingle, meet the writers. We normally have 2 songwriters lined up in a show, and so whenever the coronavirus gets behind us, we'll be meeting live again. But until then, thanks for joining us, and we will get on with our show.
All right, now that you've heard from all of our sponsors, we'd like to get on with our show tonight, and we're going to feature Mark Sutton on our first half of the show tonight. Mark is a great songwriter. He's written lots of songs, and of course he's the founding idea behind the Acoustic Parlor. And so we'd like to get on with tonight's show. And then following our break, we have a wonderful artist, Marshall Mitchell, coming.
This first song I'm going to play, I wrote back in the early 90s when I was traveling back and forth from Wichita Falls to Austin doing some recording in Sundown Studios. Sometimes we'd go down there and we'd head east from there and go out to Mobile, Alabama and Gulf Shores. And this song came about from those trips. It's called Lying in Your Arms. Road, it seems so long, I'm so far from home. Seems like weeks since I've been gone, I feel so alone. I want to be lying in your arms in the bright autumn moon, taken by your charms. I want to be home with you. Just left Mobile Bay, headed for Miami. I wish that you were here today, but this road ain't no place for a lady. I want to be lying in your arms in the bright autumn moon, taken by your charms. I want to be home with you. Thought I liked the rambling life, running fast and free, but now I wanna be with you. But this road, it won't let me. No, the music won't let me. so quiet driving tonight. It's 1:45. Soon I'll be holding you tight. I'm almost home to you, and I'll be lying in your arms in the bright autumn moon, taken by your charms. I wanna be home with you. I wanna be home with you. It's good to be home with you. That was Lying in Your Arms. And Dave, featuring Dave on the mandolin. This next song features Dave on the fiddle, and I've got to owe it to Dave. I wouldn't be up here today if it wasn't for Dave. I approached him a couple of years ago about listening to a few songs, and he asked what I wanted to do with it, and said, I don't know, don't have any expectations. And he said, I ain't over here to practice, you need to do something with it. So here I am. And so Dave's been a great friend, mentor, and teacher. So this next song is a song that I wrote with my wife, Sherry, who's also an author, and sometimes we co-write. Sherry's published 5 books. She's working on a 6th book. She's a poet and recognized in Texas. She's a member of the Wichita Falls Poetry Society and the Poetry Society of Texas. In fact, I always thought those people were weird for about 10 years, and finally I joined and I fit right in. So what does that tell you? Anyway, this song is called A Love to Behold. Hold me in your heart, never let me go. You knew it from the start, our love would only grow. Together or apart, I love you so. When I first met you, how could you know? Then you smiled at me and let your love light show. Hold me in your heart, never let me go. You knew it from the start, our love would only grow. Together or apart, I love you so. Lyrics and music, poetry and prose, stories we've written of this life we chose. Time keeps on passing as our story unfolds. It's a magical journey, a love to behold. Hold me in your heart, never let me go. You knew it from the start, our love would only grow. Together or apart, I love you so. Together or apart, I love you so. Together or apart, I love you so. It's a love to behold. Okay, this next song features Dave on guitar. And back in May, my oldest friend lives out in Magdalena, New Mexico. That's west of Socorro. Socorro's south of Albuquerque. And Stan, he lives out there in the middle of nowhere outside of Magdalena. And Magdalena is just east of the VLA, the Very Large Array, that's the satellite or radio telescopes that was featured in the movie Contact with Jodie Foster. And just the other side of that is a place called Pie Town that was formed during the Depression. And the guy started selling pies on the side of the road, and now they have a festival every year in September. And anyway, Stan sends me this picture back in May, picture of Pie Town, and says, "Greetings from Pie Town. Ain't no pie in Pie Town today," because everything was closed due to the corona. And later that afternoon, he started sending me these weird texts. I thought he was getting too much of that high desert air, and then I realized they were some lyrics, so the next day I wrote down this song, and it's called Pie Town, of all things. Ready, Dave? Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. North of the Gila in New Mexico's a place I like to go. It's west of the plains of San Augustine, subject of my dreams. Blueberry, apple, blackberry too, cream pies homemade for you. I've been a-dreaming of this day all year. Pie time is here. Pie Town, you're the prize with your festival of pies. Mid-September for just one day, I best get on my way. Blueberry, apple, blackberry too, the cream pie's homemade for you. I've been a-dreaming of this day all year. Pie time is here. I'm headed west on the old Pieway for Pie Town today. With Magdalena in my old rear view, I pass the VLA. Okay, Dave. Well, I can smell those pies from miles. It makes me want to smile. My mouth's a-watering, I can't wait. I better not be late for my blueberry, apple, blackberry too. Cream pie's homemade for you. I've been a-dreaming of this day all year. Pie time is here. Well, I've had so much pie by the days, and this has got to be a sin. My pants are so tight I can't take another bite, but next year I'll do it again. It's blueberry, apple, blackberry too, cream pie's homemade for you. I've been a-dreaming of this day all year. Pie time is here. Pie time is here. Can't wait for next year. Pie time is here. Kind of rearranged the end of that for you. That's how good David is. He can keep up with me and hide my creations on the fly. Okay, this next song is Dave thought it'd be better to do a solo. I like it better when he's up here to again cover my mistakes. But it's called Backyard Heroes. When I was a kid, I had a friend that lived around the corner named Chase, and we would have these epic BB gun wars in the backyard. And he moved off when I was about 13. He moved to Houston, and I saw him one time after that. But we'd get together and reenact history and westerns, and we would go borrow all the neighbors' trash cans and build these big trash can forts, and it was a great time. I don't think kids do that today, but it's called Backyard Heroes. days of my childhood heroes, Davy Crockett and the Alamo, fighting Santa Anna's army up from Mexico. Under siege, no help a-comin', dark days in San Antonio. Backyard, guns a-blazing, me and Chase laying low from all of the hell we was raising way back long ago when we were kids. Back to the days, my childhood heroes, Billy the Kid rode into town, hunted by his friend Pat Garrett, till old Pat gunned him down. William Bonney was just 21 when they laid him in the ground. Backyard, the guns a-blazing, me and Chase laying low from all of the hell we was raising way back long ago when we were kids. Back to the days, my childhood heroes, Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday. Down in Tombstone, Arizona, a game called the Cowboys has to pay. Smoke clears the OK Corral, on Boot Hill those cowboys lay. Backyard, the guns a-blazing, me and Chase laying low from all of the hell we was raising way back long ago when we were kids. Trash can forts and BB guns, just pretending, having fun, all the history we relived when we were kids. Back to the days, my childhood heroes, Lone Ranger and Tonto ride. Hey Poncho, hey Cisco, Maverick, Gunsmoke and Rawhide. Paladin, have gun, will travel, we're wanted, dead or alive. Backyard, the guns a-blazing, me and Chase laying low from all of the hell we was raising way back long ago when we were kids. Trash can forts and BB guns, just pretending, having fun, all those westerns we relived when we were kids. Backyard heroes. Did you do any of that when you were a kid, Dave?
A few times, yeah, a few times.
Yeah, we had three black and white channels back then. No internet. And
We live to tell about it.
oh man, the stories I could tell you about Chase, making the homemade skateboards. Anyway, this next song, it's a song called Short List, and it was also an idea given to me by my friend Stan out in New Mexico, and I included him on the copyrights of this song as well as Pie Town. And he was in the hospital back in April after the corona lockdown had started around the country. He was having a heart procedure, and he called me up one day and he said, you know, man, I got an idea for a line for a song. It's even though it was on my short list, it took a long time to get here. And Stan and I, we're old friends for 40 years. He was an artist, I was a musician, and we just have been like brothers all our life. Anyway, I took the idea for this song and I wrote it, and it's really kind of an autobiography of my life, but he was okay with that. And so anyway, this song is called Short List. When I was a kid, I would get mad, fighting with my old dad. Ran away for my freedom, I thought, looking for something I didn't know what. After thumbing round the USA, back to my hometown I stumbled one day. I didn't find what I was looking for. I knew deep inside there was bound to be more. I woke up one day to find paradise. It had always been so near. Even though it was on my short list, it took a lifetime to get here. I got married and we settled down, bought a house in the right part of town, living the good life, so it seemed. We were chasing the American dream. 3 kids and a mortgage to pay, so far in debt I don't know what to say. Living this dream is sure getting old. I lost my soul if the truth is told. I woke up one day to find paradise. It had always been so near. Even though it was on my short list, it took a lifetime to get here. Divorced, kids grown, I'm all alone, still searching for something unknown. I remarry and she's a great wife. Things started turning round in my life. Then we get a call early one day. Our oldest boy has passed away, killed by a drunk on his way home. On that dark highway he died all alone. I woke up one day to find paradise that had always been so near. Even though it was on my short list, it took a lifetime to get here. Counting up all that I've lost, the price that I paid, oh what a cost. Traded in my most valuable things, those I loved, for the American dream. Looking back on this old life of mine, I'm near the end and about out of time. Finally found what I was looking for. It was always right here and down deep in my core. I woke up one day to find paradise. It had always been so near. Even though it was on my short list, it took a lifetime to get here. It took a lifetime to get here. It was always so near. It took a long, long time to get here. Short list, thank you. Now we're going to pick it up a little bit. This next song I wrote, I guess I wrote it around Christmas time, and I've always kind of been intrigued with shadows. I used to take photographs that had shadows in them, and I'd cut those out and blow them up and frame them, and thought about, you know, shadows left behind. I had one of my great-great-grandfather, shadow of him on the corral fence, and anyway, I think our shadows, a lot of times we're not aware of them, but they, you know, spiritually and psychologically, they talk about our shadows carrying our past and carrying our dark side, and we kind of hide from that too. Anyway, this song is called Shadow Bound. 2, 3, 4, 1. Strolling these empty streets, I glance down at my feet, and just what do I see? My shadow follows me. I Guess I've become its prey. It's a tracking me all the way. It watches my every move, knows me through and through. Shadow on the ground, it follows me all around. It never makes a sound, no escape. I'm shadowbound. I'm dancing to its tune, a black and white cartoon. My shadow's never gone, forever tags along. I can't deny anymore. Well, even walking this floor, there it is a-trailing me. I never will break free. Shadow on the ground, it follows me all around. It never makes a sound, no escape. I'm shadowbound. Okay, Dave. My shadow never hides the past and darker side. It's almost too much to bear, so I better beware. There ain't nothing left to say. My shadow's here to stay. The consequence of my plight from blocking out the light. Shadow on the ground, it follows me all around. It never makes a sound, no escape. I'm shadowbound, no escape. I'm shadowbound. Shadowbound. Once again, featuring Dave on the mandolin. And this next song I wrote back in 1987, and I had come close to death from a carryover from the sins of my youth. Anyway, I had nearly died, and I wrote this song while I was in the hospital, and it's one of the songs I recorded in the early 90s down in Austin. And anyway, it's called Step by Step. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lost and lonely and confused, feeling empty and abused. I sought out places that I could hide from the person I'd become inside. I couldn't do this on my own. Without your power, I was all alone. I couldn't manage the smallest things until you showed me step by step what to do. What to do. I thought I was the only man that saw one set of prints in the sand, but when I really started to see, I found that you had never left me. I couldn't do this on my own. Without your power, I was all alone. I couldn't manage the smallest things until you showed me step by step what to do. What to do. Practice makes progress and success, so don't you settle for anything less. Just try to take it one day at a time, and a whole new way of life you will find. I couldn't do this on my own. Without your power, I was all alone. I couldn't manage the smallest things until you showed me step by step what to do, what to do. You showed me step by step, step by step, step by step, what to do. Step by step. This next song features Dave on fiddle, and I wrote this song back in the 90s, early 90s, shortly after that. It's about my ex-wife, and my wife thought I ought to include this in this set. And by the way, none of these songs have ever been played here at the Acoustic Parlor, but anyway, she wanted me to include this one about my ex-wife. It's called So Long Song, but it's really a sweet song. So, in fact, it's one of her favorite. Today when I saw you, you sure was looking good. I guess the things have worked out for you. I really hope that they would. Now leaves have turned golden with winter coming on, and I think it's time I write this song now that you're gone. Song to say so long. I'm sorry for the things I've done. I would change them if I could. You were always there for me. You did more than you should. Now leaves have turned golden with winter coming on, and I think it's time I write this song now that you're gone. A song to say so long. Leaves have turned golden with winter coming on, and I think it's time I write this song now that you're gone. A song to say so long. We can't go back to what we've had, even though we have tried. So for now I'll stay here. I'll love you for all time. Leaves have turned golden with winter coming on, and I think it's time I write this song now that you're gone. A song to say so long. A song to say so long. Song to say so long. This next song, David again didn't want to cover up my errors, so I've got to play it solo. And it's a song called King and Pawns, and this is my protest song for the night. And you know, it seems like we're so focused today on changing other people that we miss the fact that we all need to change ourselves first. And so this song's kind of about the equalizer in life that comes to meet us at the end of our journey. But it's called King and Pawns. Questions been asked, why are we here? Is it to fight and just live in fear? Rumors of wars and living in strife, from the beginning to the end of all life. Why do we fight when we're all both king and pawns go back in the same box. Those who have take from those who have not. Those who have not curse those with a lot. Getting ahead is what it's about. If we don't, then we go without. Why do we take when we're all the same? No one's left alive at the end of this game. When the game ends and death comes to knock, both king and pawns go back in the same box. If we can learn to love our fellow man, things won't seem to get so out of hand. It's up to us to make this all change. If we don't, then it all stays insane. Why can't we love when we're all the same? No one's left alive at the end of this game. When the game ends and death comes to knock, both king and pawns go back in the same box. King and pawns. What do you think, Dave? 3 more?
Whatever you call.
Okay. This next song, got to take a drink for that. This next song is a song called Love for All Time. It was co-written by my wife and myself, and again, Sherry's a great inspiration, best friend, co-author, collaborator, partner in crime. So anyway, Love for All Time. Early morning sunrise, watercolor painted skies. I gaze into your sleepy eyes of green. Coffee cup in your hand, sipping special gourmet brand as we talk about our plans for the day. Never thought of finding such a love as yours and mine, a love that grows stronger, a love for all time. Morning breeze blows your hair, sorry I can't help but stare. Precious times together shared, you and I love the girl that I see when you cast your smile at me, living life so free and easy. Never thought of finding such a love as yours and mine, a love that grows stronger, a love for all time. Go about our busy day, driving down this long highway. Sometimes we don't say any words at all, holding hands as we drive. Check the clock, it's almost 5. It's great to be alive in love with you. Evening brings a summer moon. This day is over way too soon as we listen to a jazzy tune of love. Sweet little sleepy head, now we slip away to bed. As our love used to said, we kiss goodnight. I never thought of finding such a love as yours and mine, a love that grows stronger, a love for all time. Love you, hon. Okay, this next song, Sherry and I both wrote together. It's drive-in shows. When I was a kid and when I was a teenager, we went to the drive-ins. We took our dates to the drive-ins, and when my kids were coming up, I wondered what they did. I mean, because there were no drive-ins then, and it was a neat time. It was a relaxing time, a time of innocence. Anyway, drive-in shows. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Friday night, the drive-in show. First features Marlon Brando. Movies called The Wild One. Those days were so much fun. Sitting there with Mary Lou, not quite sure just what to do. So we talk and hold hands to the concession stand. Whatever happened to those happy days when time moves so slow? Looking back now, it's all a haze. I miss those drive-in shows. Intermission music plays, Buddy Holly, True Love Ways, Jailhouse Rock, Peggy Sue, Stay Off My Blue Suede Shoes. Second feature stars James Dean, a giant on the silver screen, a rebel without a cause. It's just the way Jimmy was. Whatever happened to those happy days when time moves so slow? Looking back now, it's all a haze. I miss those drive-in shows. The movie ends way too soon. Drive away singing Blue Moon. Take her home, it's getting late. Such was Friday night days. Driving's getting hard to find, disappearing over time. Fade away, final scene. They're gone like Holly and Dean. Whatever happened to those happy days when time moves so slow? Looking back now, it's all a haze. I miss those drive-in shows. Is that the 50s ending?
That's it.
All right. Okay, the moment y'all been waiting for, our last song on the set list. I wrote this song back in '91 when I was doing those drives back and forth to Austin recording, and it's a song called Gypsy. It's how I copyrighted it, but we call it Be My Little Gypsy. And it features Dave once again on the mandolin. Won't you come with me tonight? You can be my little gypsy. Travel by the full moonlight. Come and be my little gypsy. Then when the last song is sung and the show is done, pack up the band. We'll travel by a caravan. Like gypsies of yesterday, we will travel right through your town. In the middle of the night we pass, while you are just sleeping sound. Won't you come with me tonight? You can be my little gypsy. Travel by the full moonlight. Come and be my little gypsy. When we finally reach the next town, we will sleep till the sun goes down. Then we'll start to play our songs once more, just like we did the night before. Like gypsies of yesterday, we will travel right through your town. In the middle of the night we pass, while you are just sleeping sound. Won't you come with me tonight? You can be my little gypsy. Travel by the full moonlight. Come and be my little gypsy. We've been on this road for so long, but all we know is how to sing our songs. So we'll keep on doing what we do, just bringing our show to you. Like gypsies of yesterday, we will travel right through your town. In the middle of the night we pass, while you are just sleeping sound. Like gypsies of yesterday, we will travel right through your town. In the middle of the night we pass, while you are just sleeping sound. While you are sleeping sound.